Dennis, thank you so much for joining us on the news.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
So first, what do you make of the shooting incident at the Benin Airport yesterday and the resultant casualty?
Yeah, of course, just like every other person, it's a thing of a very rude shock because no life, no blood is spilled in the desperation of a few persons who wants to get into power through the back door. And it's quite unfortunate, and the shootings and killings should be condemned by all peace-loving people of Edo State.
Well, it's been about 24 hours. The governor of the state has not actually even come out to condemn such heinous acts. So do you think that the armed thugs who attacked the gathering and, of course, the deputy governor were politically motivated?
I don't quite agree with you that the government have not come out to condemn it. This morning, of course, I saw on the very international, on some very reputable platforms where the essay to the governor on media, project and communications came out clearly to condemn such acts and call the authority, the police, the DSS to swing into action and bring those who were seen in the video chanting war songs and threatening fire and brimstone to bring them to justice. So it will not be correct to say that the government have not come out to condemn. The government have actually come out to condemn.
Well, I was actually referring to the governor, knowing fully well that the attack was on the person of his deputy.
The governor acts through his delegates of power, his delegatees. So if the essay on media has come out to speak on behalf of the government, that should for now suffice.
Okay, all right. Now, the incident resulted in the death of a police personnel and a supporter of the deputy governor. So what message does this send to the people of Edo State? Because we know that the governorship election is coming up in the next few months. Preparations are on the way, and we are having situations like this occur in the states.
You are the one alleging now that one supporter of the APC candidate was murdered. The only information that I have seen from some other reputable news observation is that a serving police officer was gunned down by the thugs that was mobilized by the former deputy governor of Edo State. That should be the news. It's very condemnable. Why should a policeman be harmed, be hacked down in such a manner by these banned, bloodthirsty thugs? So we should be able to place blame where it is. The person who mobilized those people to the airport should be the one to be called to answer these questions. So anybody who have been killed is quite unfortunate, but I don't also think we should be missing words in calling out those who were at the forefront of bringing those thugs to from the airports.
Well, we actually said that armed thugs and a supporter of the deputy governor, not particularly of any political party. So
I'm not aware of any supporter, but I can tell you that I saw in the news that a policeman was shot dead, and that act is condemnable. And we are again calling on the police authority in Edo State to swing into action,
of course,
and arrest all those who were seen in the video chanting war songs. They should be arrested by now and investigated thoroughly. And that's the way it should be.
Well, we know that investigations are underway according to the police in the states. But then, with this incident, what does it say about the security architecture and situation in Edo State, if you are going to be very categorical?
Again, this further accentuates or gives support to all those who have been calling for the establishment of a state police. Because I can tell you for free, if the governor of the state was actually in charge of the police yesterday, some of the shenanigans that happened yesterday wouldn't have happened. It's unfortunate that the commissioner of police was even at the airport. He saw some of these things that was happening, and they couldn't arrest. Not even a single person was arrested yesterday. That is very unfortunate. And the police should be called to action. They must swing into action and ensure that Edo State, being a peace-loving state, must remain peaceful pre and post elections. We've had elections before in this state, and election is not war. So nobody should bring down the roof simply because they want to get to Osaretin Avenue by hook or by crook.
Okay, Dennis Osaretin, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the news. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me, and God bless those states.
Amen.